just you and I.
All right, so we've talked about platform as a service more generally, but now we're going to talk about some of the risks. It's not all easily deployable development environments and scalable databases. There are some risks when using platform as a service. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the risks when using platform as a service and also discuss some of the high-level risk responses to those identified threats. All right, we're going to talk about 4 major risks when using platform as a service. The first is interoperability. Remember, the cloud provider is responsible for updating the operating system. Unless there's effective communication between the customer and the provider, updates to the underlying operating system can break applications, or they may not function properly. This can be a nasty surprise when your production environment that your customers are using stops working and you start searching for issues with your code and discover that there was an update that went through last night that changed something in the operating system that broke the application. So being certain that you know when your operator's patching cadence and update cadence for the underlying operating system, that is really the key to managing some of those interoperability issues. And backdoors. So since many platform as a service cloud environments are used for development, introducing a backdoor during development is a significant risk. A backdoor is a way that a developer or anyone can really potentially exploit a piece of software that passes over the typical safeguards that would limit access to sensitive parts of the application. And backdoors aren't always put in with malicious intent. Many programmers create backdoors when they want to test a piece of software, and a backdoor is installed so that they can test a portion of the software without running the whole program over and over again. But in this instance, or when a backdoor remains, it really is indicative that the testing and change management processes that we're going to talk about in more detail in later modules weren't really effectively put in place. So that backdoor remained in the software and was out there once the code is deployed to production, and that allowed threat actors to potentially find it and utilize that backdoor vulnerability to make bad things happen. All right, resource sharing. One of the benefits of the cloud is the ability to share resources amongst multiple customers, but there are some difficulties that come with using shared hardware. Although resource sharing generally enables cost benefits, it introduces risks such as information bleeds and side channel attacks, where the actor is able to infer secrets about the customer's data from changes that they're perceived in the hardware cache on the physical device. Then finally, one of the other big risks of using platform as a service comes with virtualization. Now, the complexities of virtual environments and the risks it introduces deserve a lesson unto themselves, but for the time being, know that virtualization introduces various risks when using platform as a service. All right, quiz question. What security risks may be accidentally introduced during development? Side channel attacks, information bleed, or backdoors? If you said backdoors, you are right. Backdoors can be introduced as part of the testing process, and with ineffective change management and testing of the software, they can be potentially left in. Okay, in this module, we covered common risks with platform as a service, as well as some of the high-level controls to address those risks. I'll see you in the next lesson.